All right. How's that for an introduction? How's that for an opening? You could tell we're still working on some things here. This channel is so brand new that we can't go live until tomorrow because that's when everything gets activated on my YouTube channel. So that's okay. I thought I would just make a quick introduction video introducing CanDoMore Podcast, let you know a little bit about who I am, what am I up to, why am I creating this podcast, and all this good stuff. So, who am I? I am a Cochraneite. I am a Cochrane citizen. We moved here just over 4 years ago from the city of Calgary. We're actually living in Northwest, and I had contracts to work in the city of Calgary. My area was basically Royal Oak, Tuscany, and Scenic Acres, etc. And I was driving truck delivering potato chips. Recently, my contract expired after 8 years, and I decided to resign from my position. And my plan is to start networking in the city of Cochrane because, after all, I live in Heartland and we love it here. We absolutely love it here. So, my plan, because I actually have my own video production company, I just haven't been pushing it. Just haven't been pushing it because I've been so busy driving truck in Calgary that sometimes it's hard to do two things at once. But now that I've resigned from that position, and basically I'll be focusing on drumming up business here in Calgary, I thought one of the best ways to facilitate that is to get to know who the businesses are in Cochrane, what they're about, and get them on my podcast. And then they can talk about their company, talk about what makes the city fantastic, and then perhaps somewhere down the road, if they need a video, if they need a promotional video or anything like that, we can have a conversation about that. But my goal right now is simply to get to know the businesses here in Cochrane. And again, the easiest way to do that is to have them be on my podcast with no strings attached whatsoever. The idea, again, behind this is so that they could brag about their business. They could talk about their business and talk about how fantastic the city of Cochrane is. And for the past, like I said, past 4 or 5 years, I've driven in from Calgary and I loved the commute. I love the commute, especially when you are waking up to the sunrise, you're driving to the west or to the east. And then at home, when you're coming back, especially in the wintertime when you see the sun setting, I'm telling you, it's beautiful with the mountain backdrop, the mountain landscape. It's amazing. I'm telling you, even after 4 years, it still catches my breath. Whenever I show up in Cochrane, sometimes I'll even park by the sign, the entrance, the gateway to Cochrane. I just love looking over the city. It's just a beautiful thing. And this is why I wanted to create this channel, was to brag about Cochrane and to perhaps, if people are interested that are living in Calgary and they're like, you know what? I wonder if we should move to Calgary or if we should move to Cochrane. Then this is why you want to check out this channel. This is why you want to subscribe to this channel, because we're going to get to know the city of Cochrane together. Now, I shop here. I go to the Walmart. I go to Canadian Tire whenever I need things. My wife goes to the dollar stores, all this stuff. So we actually love the restaurants here as well. We love going to the lake, which isn't too far away, Ghost Lake Dam, and our kids will come and visit us. They're all grown up, but they'll bring their family, and then we'll go over to Ghost Lake. We'll We'll go surfing, even though I can't do that myself. But I don't mind sitting on the beach, cheering them on, maybe jumping into a dinghy, whatever. Like there's so many little things that you can do in Cochrane. It's like a mini hidden gem. It's fantastic. And if you like a little bit of a slow pace, this is the place to come to, because when we go for walks, especially in Heartland, it seems like everybody has a dog. We have a dog. We have a Dachshund, little wiener dog, and everybody's friendly. You walk by anyone with a dog, and it's almost like it's a rule to have a dog in Heartland. It's actually funny. But we live across from a park. There's kids playing. It's just a family atmosphere. And really, when you go downtown, you go to McKay's, you go eat ice cream. Like it's just, the town is just friendly. It's a friendly town. Now, there are some issues that are going on right now in Cochrane, and you may have experienced that, especially if you're commuting back and forth. And that is Highway 22 is basically being over, when you go over 1A, it's basically being constructed. So they have all kinds of projects going on right now. And that actually presents a little bit of a gridlock, but they have one of those inner traffic circles, which actually makes things quite easier to navigate through. And I think once they get all the construction built, this place is going to be bustling again. Like it used to be, you'd have to cross over 22, and it was always a bit of a pain in the neck. And now that they're actually expanding it, I can see the traffic flow increase, and people are going to be traveling through here to get to Banff, perhaps to cut through from Calgary to 22 and then head out to the number one highway. But there's all kinds of options now. And you can go to Water Valley, you can go to the golf course there. There's a par 3 golf course in Cochrane. I've played there a couple of times as well. Actually took a couple of my brother-in-laws there, and it's a fantastic course as well. So again, my goal is to interview businesses throughout Cochrane, and perhaps I'll get some real estate companies as well on this channel, and we can talk about the market, what Cochrane looks like. We bought at a fantastic time, and I know our home has increased in value, and I believe it's just going to continue to increase because there is an expansion going on in Calgary, or in Cochrane. Got to still get used to saying Cochrane. And the value of homes are just going to continue to go up, my humble belief. But I want to get the experts on this channel talking about the future development of the city of Cochrane, what that could look like and all that kind of stuff, and compare it to Calgary. Because I feel like in some ways, Calgary, depending which area you're from, is a little bit overpriced. So this is why we decided to move from Calgary to Cochrane, because it was reasonable. And if you don't mind a 15-20 minute drive, again, I worked in the Northwest, it's actually nothing. It's actually nothing. When you think about it, like in bigger towns, like in Ontario, in the province of Ontario, like if you're going to Toronto, good luck getting to your job in less than an hour. Good luck getting home in all that traffic. It's just not going to happen. But Cochrane, man, it's easy. Now, again, there is a little bit of construction going through here, but depending on the time of day, man, it's nothing. It really isn't. The only time there's a bit of a gridlock, it seems to be, is in the summer when it's very nice out and everybody's coming from Calgary to go to the lake, or maybe they're scooting across to go to CanDoMore for a nice dinner, or perhaps Banff. And I'm going to be exploring that as well by reaching out to businesses in Banff and CanMore, and also talk to them as well. So this isn't just only going to be focused on the town of Cochrane, but also the surrounding communities as well. Because I think that's important because, again, this is a tourist hub. This is a fantastic place. I can't brag about it enough. So in the future days and weeks to come, we're going to be having guests on this channel, and we're going to be doing it live. That's right. So you'll be able to watch our programs live, and you'll be able to comment as we're going along. You can ask questions, and whoever the guest is, we can actually answer those questions live. So if you like this kind of thing, make sure, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's very important. We're brand new. We're building this channel up. If I have my say, my way, I'm going to try and get everybody in Cochrane to subscribe to this channel. And I think if this channel grows, opportunities will grow to network with other like-minded individuals, other businesses, and this is a good time. I'm looking forward to this. So again, if you want to be a part of this, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell. That way, anytime we go live, you'll be notified immediately as well. And if you want to be a guest on here, let me do this real quick. Let me do this. If you want to be a guest here, let me just create this. There we go. If you want to be a guest, boom, right here. Look at this. If you want to be a guest, just email me at candomorepodcasts@gmail.com. I check my emails every day. And what we're doing is, starting March 4th, we're going to be penciling in guests throughout the week. So the goal is to do a live stream Monday to Friday and start showcasing the businesses that are around town, including could be sporting venues. It could be places like the golf course itself. It could be businesses, local chapters, if you will, business, networking companies as well, real estate companies. So I'm going to be reaching out to the various businesses. And if you want to know what Cochrane is like and what the business owners are like, then you definitely want to subscribe to this channel. And we're going to be talking about the market and all kinds of good stuff here in Cochrane. So again, thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment as well, especially if this is the first time visiting this channel, which will be basically 100% of the people because it's a brand new channel. I just created it today. So there you go. So have a fantastic day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.